Hi everybody! So I have obviously been gone for a while. A lot of you will know, a lot of you won't know. I was pregnant and now I have had my daughter Ayla. She is 11 weeks and basically my time off has been spent with spending time with her, spending time with Michael, the rest of my family and my friends, and getting to be me again, if that makes sense. I really lost myself in pregnancy. I was really just wasn't myself at all. I felt awful. I felt it wasn't a good pregnancy for me, unfortunately. So I have been taking this time to be with everyone that I love and to learn to love myself again. And I feel this is the best I have felt in so long. It just feels amazing because you know when you're down and you just feel like you will never get out of feeling that way, and then you do, and then you just feel really happy about it. That's how I feel anyway. Okay, so this video is going to be my labour and delivery story. I'm basically just going to talk about my labour and delivery, but before I do that I will show you Ayla. She is with Daddy right now while I film this, so I will go and get her. She's probably sleeping. I will get her. Be right back. She's sleeping. I knew she would be. Oh, she's so cute. She looks like a doll. This is my Ayla. I wish you were awake to say hi to everybody. You're not. So a lot of you will have seen her on Instagram and on my Snapchat anyway, but this is Ayla. She is 11 weeks old. And I am stupidly in love with her. I think, you know when everyone says like everyone thinks that their child is like perfect, like it is the truth. Anyway, I'm gonna give her back so I can get on with this video. See, bye. So in this video I will be talking to you guys about my experience, but I will also be adding in clips of the experience. I first of all want to start off by saying that I got induced. If you don't know what induced means, it basically means forced labour. So you would either have to be induced if you are over 2 weeks over your due date, or if there is a risk with you or the baby. The reason why I got induced was because my blood flow to Ayla wasn't strong enough. I'm gonna like simplify the words. Basically, my blood supply to Ayla wasn't strong enough, which then caused Ayla to stop growing. So the whole pregnancy, I was fine, she was growing great. But it was about, how many weeks was I when I found out? I was probably around like 28 weeks to 30 weeks when I found out that she wasn't really growing anymore. It was a very stressful time for us both. I had to go to the hospital every 2 days to have her checked up on, have myself checked up on, make sure that her heart rate is okay and things like that. And on top of that stressful time, because I was carrying quite small, I had a lot of hate on the internet because I was carrying small. I feel like a lot of people think that you can control pregnancy, you can control how it goes, and you cannot. I can't even explain it to you. Trolling on the internet doesn't normally get to me, but in pregnancy it broke me, because you would have people wishing the absolute worst for you and your baby. There's things I don't even want to repeat, but people would literally say to me like, I hope your baby doesn't make it. Like, your bump is way too small. I'll be surprised if your baby makes it. And as a pregnant person, you're already fearing that you could lose your baby. And then, you know, you had people being really nasty. And I did a post, a big post about how like Ayla's growing fine and stuff. And at that point, Ayla was growing fine. She was up to speed with her growthness. The midwives, the doctors, they had no concerns, and then my next checkup, they had concerns. So it's really difficult. you fear so many things, and people, it's just not easy being pregnant. Anyway, right, so I went into hospital on the 6th of January. Ada was born on the 8th of January, very, very late. So my labour was 60 hours, so almost 3 days. I had the choice to have a cesarean or try for a natural birth. I really, really wanted to try for a natural birth, so they allowed me to. They didn't think that it would go very well because she's small, she could get distressed and they'll have to do emergency C-section or whatever. But they agreed, they said to me, it's your first baby, we want you to try as well, and I really wanted to try, so that's what we went for. On the day, I literally couldn't believe that soon I was going to meet my child. I'm getting emotional already. Oh my god. Like, I couldn't believe that this was all happening, and it was happening now. I'm going to meet my child soon, within a few days. I was hoping within a few hours, but it didn't get down like that.
It's the 6th of January.
Yeah.
At approximately, what's the time? 8:40.
To get a watch.
This lovely lady's getting ready. It's because we're going to the hospital.
We're having a baby. Our life is about to change forever.
Yeah, we're excited. Just tired as hell.
I've had 3 hours sleep.
I've had a lot longer, but I'm still smart.
So I know a lot of you will wonder how many weeks I delivered at. I delivered at 36 weeks. Where do I start with this? This is going to be a long video. Get some snacks, honeys, because this is going to be a long one.
Perfect.
Can we talk about this long?
How are you expecting yourself to look?
I look like a corpse. Are you scared?
No, I'm calm. I'm calm right now, but when you're in pain, I'll be scared. So I don't like seeing you in pain.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I kind of just, I don't know if I would rather a C-section now.
Just because you don't want to deal with the long process.
Yeah.
Jayde just had something put up her vagina.
I had the induction. I forgot what it's called, but
It's
the
like-
thing to bring on the labour.
Yeah, it's just like it's like this small, and it's got string attached to it.
It's so weird. Basically, she stuck it up me. It was uncomfortable. But she said that my cervix is soft, so that's good.
So they had 2 methods of inducing the labour for me. They had like this gel thing, and they also had this, I forgot what it's called, but it begins with a P. It basically looks like if I find a picture, I'll put it somewhere, but it basically looks like a mini tampon, but like very, very mini, and it's like paper. I didn't understand how that brought on labour, but it did. The gel method usually brings on labour within 6 hours, and then the other method brings on labour within 24 hours, but it can also do nothing in them 24 hours. But because Ayla was small and they didn't want to distress her too much, they wanted it to be a slow labour, so they put me on the 24-hour one. And within about within maybe 3-4 hours, I started feeling pains, which were contractions. The contractions at this point were like nothing. I was laughing through them. They were obviously still quite painful. I'd say they're like, if you're a person or a woman that deals with bad period pains, they feel quite similar to that. We were there, I was eating through the contractions, it was fun. I couldn't stop eating, literally couldn't stop, it was great. To help with the pain, they gave me some, I believe it was paracetamol and codeine. Codeine makes you drowsy, so when they gave it to me, I was okay to sleep. Obviously, I'd wake up between contractions, but I was pretty KO'd on the first day.
Hey, baby.
Hello.
She's starting to get pains.
You think it's contractions because they're coming and going?
Bubba's doing a lot in there. Oh, look. It's coming.
Don't make me laugh. This is so weird because this is crazy because it's like this is nothing.
Yeah, it's actually nothing yet.
No.
Mm. It's good.
Hospital food isn't even bad, you know. This one's not.
It's got better.
Mmm. It's better than aeroplane food.
Yeah.
I'm having real life contractions. I can't believe it. Another one's about to happen.
Oh. Look, it's going on. 26, 28.
Oh my god. I can't believe what they stuck up with was causing this. Can you believe that?
This looks massive.
Don't tell me it's not going to all go in because I know it is. They always say
the
that.
actual tube is tiny. Do you want to look? Do you want to look at what's under here? You might want to turn away.
I can see it.
It's calm, babe. You got this.
You might want to turn away from the ground.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Don't look.
Jayde,
Look
try
at
not to
me.
pull away. Try not to pull away.
Oh my god, wait.
Look at.
Jayde, I'm not doing anything. Just try not to pull away.
Just look at me. Stop looking at it.
Oh shit. Oh, you seen that needle?
Stop looking at it.
Oh, that is horrendous.
It really is only the top of it. Really,
You're
really
lying.
Is. I'm not.
She's not. Just stop.
I'm telling you the truth.
Alright, alright.
You have to do it.
Okay.
Jayde, why are you looking?
Squeeze my hand.
You're doing ever so well, Jayde.
Ow! I hate hospitals. It's done. It's done. You're gonna get a bit of a dribble. Sorry. Watch your leg. Watch your leg.
Oh, is that normal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. I know you're doing it for the good.
For the greater good.
No, she's having contractions at the same time. Look at you. You look drunk. Are you right?
When does the gas and air come? Oh, Jayde, not yet. Electric shock because of the shock of love.
So the next day comes and they are deciding whether they give me another 24-hour labour thing or the 6-hour labour thing. Because Ayla was coping well with labour, they decided to give me the 6-hour gel.
It's the next morning.
Yeah, so it's been me 24 hours since I've been labour.
Yep. Had a good sleep. She was on the medication, so she got a good sleep.
Yeah. That was good. I go find some food because I can't stop eating.
Mama J.
I'm fine.
I feel like I've got more to say, but
Well, she's got contractions at the moment. They haven't stopped.
Oh yeah,
They're just not as frequent.
yeah, but they're strong.
Yeah.
But they're going to take out the last thing that they put in me. I think I forgot what it's called.
History.
That's it. And
Got a new one.
put in a new one. So that should do the trick. Hopefully by the end of the night we'll have a human that we've created.
Yeah. Baby girl.
Guys, this is all this time of the morning.
How you feeling, baby?
Do you do football?
Having contractions.
That's not Jay's contraction face.
Or just
No, I don't know why I do that. I'm like,
I know. It's a pretty face, Jayde.
very pretty.
so they put the gel up me, and literally within like half an hour, I had the most vicious pain. Like it was awful. I burst into tears. because it wasn't anything like the other contractions I had. The other contractions were like a breeze. It was so severe. I just burst into tears, and then from then, it just got bad. It just got worse and worse and worse.
I just cried.
She was crying because the pain was so
intense.
What's she doing, man?
He's sick.
It's not. It will feel like that, especially because you're contracting. You will feel sick. How are you feeling, Jayde?
Oh shit. I feel how I look.
No, that wouldn't make any sense, would it?
Yeah, it would.
Have a little bath. I don't know if we had a bathroom.
I know.
Should have brought one. So she's had a change of pajamas. She's back on the monitor. How you feeling, baby?
I'm a contraction. I feel like shit.
Feel like shit.
I just want this to be over with.
It's the second day now.
Yeah. It's about 8 o'clock. Saturday, 7th of Jan. How you feeling, Mum?
Yeah, I'm feeling alright, thank you. I'm just kind of like just wanting things to happen now.
Anxious.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to see my granddaughter now.
Yeah. Definitely want to see our daughter now.
I'm gonna give her big cuddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taking too long. She doesn't want to come out. Hopefully she comes out soon.
I think they're gonna give me more of the last thing they put in me.
That's what she said. Hopefully something will happen tonight or in the morning, early morning. It's dragging. Jayde's in a lot of pain right now. And it is, what time is it? 11.
11 o'clock, wow.
Well, yeah. She's in a lot of pain with her contractions. And she thinks it always work, but
Something's happening.
something's happening.
Yeah.
She's only dilated 1 centimeter, so but she's staying strong. Aren't you, baby?
Yeah, she's doing ever so well.
I've just never like why on earth I've been put off forever.
You.
You too.
You. Sorry if this is TMI, but I kept feeling like I needed to poo all the time, and like I kept on trying. Like I'd be like, Michael, like I need a poo so bad. He'd be like, come on. So he'd take me to the toilet. I'd be wobbling along because I was in so much pain, and nothing would happen. And my mum was like, you don't need a poo. The baby is just pushing down at you. But honestly, it felt like I needed to poo so bad, but in a painful way. Day number 3, there was this lovely, lovely midwife called Lydia. She was amazing, like literally a star. The second day I was like, just give me a C-section. I want a C-section. And she was like, you can do this. She really was like determined for me not to have a C-section. She was like, so many women have done this. You can do this. I was like, I can't do this. She was like, you can. She was amazing. She gave me so much encouragement and confidence, and yeah, I don't know if you're watching this, I don't know if you know who I am, or that I do videos or anything, but if you're watching this, thank you so much. To be honest, all the midwives were amazing. Like, the hospital that I was at was great. They cared, they were so encouraging, and without them, obviously I couldn't have done it without them anyway, but you know, they were a massive help. And I think when a woman's in labour, you need all the help and encouragement you can get. I've heard people say that they had horrible midwives and stuff, And I mean, for me, if I had a horrible midwife anyway, I would just tell her about herself, to be honest, because how can it be so horrible when someone's going through such a life-changing experience? I don't understand. But yeah, mine were amazing. Anyway, so day 3, she was like, you've been in a room with people like too many days now, you need to get your own room. So I was like, thank God.
Hey, baby.
Day 2 in the Big Brother house.
It's not day 2.
It's day 3.
Oh, it's day 3. Lol. Day 3.
She's still, she still isn't here.
At least you've got a sense of humour, my love.
But we've got a new room, and it's all ourselves.
And I'm going to fill up a hot water bottle.
This isn't where we're going to be. Where I'll give birth.
I am currently on a beanbag, comfy. Contraction number 89. I don't know.
It just feels like you need a shit.
Hey, Baba.
So while I was in that room, I was still getting my CTG, still getting her heart rate checked up and everything. And one of the midwives checks how dilated I am, and I'm still only 1 centimetre dilated. And my waters hadn't broken at this point, and to get my waters broken, I had to be 2 centimetres dilated. But I had been 1 centimetre dilated for the whole 2 days, going on to the 3rd day, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. I don't know how I'm going to do this, because they estimate that you dilate 0.5 centimetre every hour or every 2 hours, something like that. So I was thinking, this is going to go on forever. Like, I'm day 3 now, this is just too much.
She's tired. It's taking its toll. And it's certainly taking its toll on Michael.
Eventually she checked me again, and I was 2 centimetres dilated, so she was like, we're going to move you into your birthing room and break your waters. I was like, hallelujah. I was so, because it felt like I was getting somewhere now.
Baby's 2 centimetres dilated now, so she's getting moved into the birthing room.
They're going to break her water.
Yeah.
I have gas in there now.
Yeah,
When you
soon.
soon.
I just want to be high.
You're going to love it, Jayde.
Wait, do you do it when you're having contractions?
Yes.
Yeah.
No one cries.
Cry if you want, but you won't be crying, you'll be happy.
Don't worry, babe. Sometimes you'll cry just because you're in so much pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal. Okay.
Yeah, Mum gets upset. I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah. You'd get upset if you was watching our little girl having her baby, which one day will be the case. And you'll be like, I've been through this, it's okay, you can do it.
Ow, 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 ow,
Is that easy enough now? Yeah.
So she broke my waters. At this point, I had the Gassinair. I was so excited to try the Gassinair because I've heard such good things about it. And by the way, it is great. It helped so much at first. It was amazing. But then as time was going on, it wasn't really doing much, and it was actually making me feel really sick. My mum did say to me, don't do it too much, you're going to make yourself sick. But when you're in that much pain, you will take anything. But yeah, the first bit of Gassinair that I had, I was just a bit loopy, like.
She's been waiting so long for this.
Oh my god.
Okay, when you're ready. When you're ready, you can put your knees. Yeah. Little finger on my right. That's big finger.
Hello, Kimora.
Mara, did you like your presents from Santa?
Yeah, I love them.
Oh my god! I'm so happy.
I tried the clothes on.
Oh, did you? What one did she like the most?
She liked the dress one.
Oh, I love it. She's so pretty. She looks like you.
That's what Mum said.
Yeah.
Breaking my waters, because I was on the gas and air, it didn't really hurt that much. I don't know how it would have been if I wasn't on gas and air. I do remember like they got this like white long pokey stick thing basically, and just, but I didn't really feel it. It didn't really hurt, to be honest. The contractions were so bad. I don't feel like anything at that point would have been as bad. Once they had broken my waters, the pain started to get like really, really, really bad. Like, I know I keep saying that the pain was always bad, but like it was like I couldn't believe that I could deal with that much pain. Couldn't believe it. I just thought, this is just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It's 7:10. Jayde is still having contractions, obviously.
6:10.
Is it 6? Oh, 6:10. She's gonna get examined at 7. 7.
7:05.
5 past, 10 past, doesn't matter. It's at the same time.
For a woman in labour, it makes a difference.
They come in every 4 minutes now.
Are they really?
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Yes. Good, well done.
That was a long one, bro.
That was, yeah.
2 minutes 44.
Was you filming that whole time?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
you need to.
My sister showed up.
At that time I was thinking, I am never having another child again, ever. I was really, really determined not to get an epidural. I just didn't really want one. I've heard a couple of people say they've had back pains after the epidural. There's obviously risks with anything. With the epidural, like the worst case scenario is you can get paralysed. It's a very, very slim chance, but I thought to myself, I'm probably going to be that one person that it happens to because, you know, just my luck. So I really, really tried, but the pain was so severe at this point. I had been going, at this point, I've been having contractions for 52 hours, and I just thought, I can't do this because it's just too much. So I had the epidural in the end. I was basically numb from the waist down. I could still slightly feel the contractions. I know a lot of people like fear the epidural because it's like a massive long needle. I think they've changed that now. According to my mum, my sister had the epidural as well when she had my niece, and it was like a really long needle. But now my mum said that the needle is nowhere near as big. So that was really good. They numb your back anyway. I literally couldn't feel a thing when they done the epidural at all. When they were doing the epidural, I was having a contraction and I was like streaming tears. I was so scared because you're not allowed to move at all. And I was just like this. And Michael's like, Jayde. And I was just like, literally just in tears, but like crying like this.
Michael.
Thank you.
You're going to be a dad. Give me a touch. Yeah, God bless
Thank you.
Yes? Okay.
Bless you.
Mom,
Thank you so much.
be strong for her, okay?
Nice.
Yeah. It is welcome. It is welcome.
Share the love.
Support her through this. Is nice.
Once I got it, I had a really big contraction and it was painful, but I couldn't feel it as much. But as it kicked in, I literally couldn't feel anything from the waist down. They also, I don't know if this is like this for every hospital, but they give you like a button to top yourself up, because with the epidural you need to keep topping yourself up, and you could top yourself up every 20 minutes. So if you feel like the pain is coming back, you can just top yourself up. I tried not to top myself up too much, just because But if you feel like the pain is getting bad again, then you can top yourself up, which I thought was great, to be honest. With the epidural, they put up, I completely forgot what it's called, but it's basically this bag thing that they blow up in you. You can't feel that either, well, I couldn't feel that. And it catches all your wee-wee because you can't feel when you are weeing. So yeah, but I didn't feel any of that. I really thought the epidural experience would be like, it sounded like hell on earth, but it was fine, completely fine. So I had the epidural because at this point, I believe I was only 3 centimeters dilated, and they estimate that you are dilating half a centimeter every hour or 2 hours, as I said. So I thought, I'm only 3, I've got to be 10 centimeters, this is going to be all night, and I'm not going to be able to deal with the pain all night. So I thought I wouldn't have her till the 9th of January, the next day. But I had her on the 8th of January. I can't remember the time, I know I'm really bad, but I have baby brain, I'm not joking. Baby brain is a real thing, I forget everything in life. But I had her about 11:50 p.m. So basically the 9th of January, but not quite there yet. I was so drugged up, I had been on codeine for like all the 3 days, paracetamol, and then I had the epidural, I had the gas and air, and the epidural made me feel really sick, I don't know why. So the midwife gave me this thing that they put through my, I don't know the names of anything, but the thing that was in my arm, and it made me so high, I couldn't stop talking. I said to her, babe, sit down, I'm going to tell you all about my life. I told her about how me and Michael found each other. I told her about my career and everything that's going on, and I told her about you guys. I told her about like my life, and she just sat down and listened to me for the whole thing. Eventually I fell asleep, and a few hours later, I put the epidural on me at about 7. So about 4 hours later, they were like, we're going to check how dilated you are. I was so drugged up, but they were like, we need your permission. You need to say yes or nod your head. I was like, so they check how dilated I am. Michael and my mum wasn't in the room at this point. I think he went to go find food or something like that. My mum was with his mum, just having a walk about, just getting out the room or whatever. And no one suspected that I'd be dilated enough. But when they dilated me, they were like, okay, yeah, we can feel the head. You're 10 centimeters dilated. You are ready to push. And I was just like, I was so drained. I was just like, I can't believe that I'm about to push a human out of my downstairs. I was like, I'm not pushing until my mum and Michael are back in the room. They were like, no, you're going to push, and you're going to push now. I was like, no, I'm not pushing. They're like, Jayde, you need to push. I was like, Ma'am, Michael, I was screaming, like, come in the room. And they were just nowhere to be seen. I was so confused. But Michael couldn't get through the door, and neither could my mum. And my mum and Michael and his mum were together, and they couldn't get through the door. No one was letting them in because it was late at night, so I think less people were working. And Michael was like, oh, imagine if she's pushing right now, we're not in the room. And then he comes in the room, and I'm like this. I'm like, I'm pushing. They just dropped everything. Michael's mum, you're only allowed 2 birthing partners, but like because it was such a massive rush, Michael's mum ended up being there as well. And I didn't mind at all. Literally, you lose all dignity. You don't care about anything when you are in labour. And Michael is her last child and the first boy of hers to have a baby. So I know that it would have meant so much to her to be in the room. I knew that she wanted to be in the room. So I was more than happy to have her in the room. So I'm pushing now, and I was just like, I didn't really get it. I was so drugged up and so drained. I felt really like depressed, if I'm being honest. You know, the days really took it out of me. All in all, I was pushing for about 45 minutes to an hour, which is pretty good actually. At first I didn't really get how to push, and I had the epidural, so it was a bit harder to know where to push, but by the time I woke up, the epidural had pretty much worn off, so I could feel me giving birth. Giving birth is like the most surreal feeling ever. Like when when it's happened, you just think, I can't believe I've just been through all that. Saying all that, I feel, now that it's all happened, I feel so empowered. I feel like Superwoman. I feel like the strongest person in the whole entire world. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I literally feel like I can go through anything now. After I gave birth, Michael just looked at me. He was crying, my mum was crying, his mum was crying, I was crying. He just looked at me and he just said, "Thank you so much." And I just nodded.
Come on, push, Jayde. Push, push, push. Right, blow.
Blow.
Stop, blow. Just blow this baby out. Like me, Jayde.
Well done. That's it. Fantastic. Well done.
Well done. Okay, that's it, that's it, that's it. Relax. Relax.
Don't understand because of the baby. Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you feel it, push. She's here. She's just here.
Jayde, it's all right. Jayde, that's it. Jayde, that's it. That's it. Jayde, it's fine, Jayde.
Baby.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
They gave me Ayla, and I didn't know what to think. I felt so depressed. I literally didn't know what to think, but I knew. I looked at her and I just thought, oh my God, like, she's my daughter. But I felt so depressed at the same time. They cleaned her up or whatever, and they took her to special care. None of you know this at all, but Ayla was in special care for 2.5 weeks. I hid it because of the trolls on the internet and what people would say to me, but people would think it was my fault, and which is crazy to me. And it was just a hard time to go through. You know, I returned home on the 10th of January, and I just sat in the bathroom and I cried my eyes out, because it's just not what you imagine. You don't imagine you come home without your baby. And it was really, really difficult. I just cried on the bathroom floor. She was tiny, 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 tiny little thing. It was so cute. But I felt like, I don't know, I felt helpless. Like, I felt like when she was in special care, I felt like I couldn't be a mother. I felt like other people knew how to look after her more than I did, and all I could do was bring her breast milk. I would pump breast milk here, and I'd pump breast milk in special care, and I'd give it to her, and it was such a rewarding feeling, like seeing her drink my milk, because that was something that I could do for her, and it felt really, really great. Me and Michael went to the hospital every single day. We'd spend hours and hours and hours there. Sometimes we'd go like twice, we'd come back home, go back again. I just wanted my baby home. I really just wanted her home. It was really, really difficult. However, I do believe it's happened for a reason. I believe I needed time to heal, I needed time to rest, because I felt really depressed after. I don't think it would have been great if I would have felt the way I did, came home with her, and felt so down. I really felt like it was a good thing that I had rested. I had so much sleep, I slept so much, and it was a good time to be with everyone that I loved and just feel like myself again, and I really did. I try and find positive in any situation that's not the greatest. But every day we'd visit, and she was looking better and better every day. She wasn't looking as fragile, and you know, with premature babies, they don't really look quite like babies. They're kind of, I don't know how to explain, they're not ready to come out yet. And every day she'd look healthier, and it was great to see. And I can't thank the nurses in ICU enough for helping her. And I didn't know how to hold her. I was so scared, but they'd always say to me, like, they're not as delicate as they look. Like, you can, you know, pick up their legs and stuff, it's fine. But I was always just really cautious. But eventually I got used to it. And in special care, they taught me so much. They taught me had to like change her nappy properly and just care for her. And so as soon as she came back, I knew exactly what to do. I felt like I've been doing this, I know. But the day that she came home, it felt so surreal. I'd imagine her, well, as soon as I had her, I'd imagine her just like being on her chest and like us hugging her, and you know, it made me sick that I was here and she was over there. It'd break my heart, but you know, at that time, that's what needed to happen. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about birth or like being induced. If anyone's got any questions, maybe I should do a question and answer video. But if you've got questions, I'll be happy to answer them. It was an experience. It was an experience I'll never ever forget. And it's true when people say that you forget the pain, you do. And I would do it all over again for her. I would do it all over again. I think she's amazing. Every time I think about it, I get emotional. I don't know why, but it was a really hard time. It was quite traumatizing, but very, very worth it. If anyone is pregnant and is having a bad time, stay strong. It does get better. I know everyone says this to you, but it really does get better. If you're getting induced and you're nervous about it, I understand your nerves, I really do. I was shitting bricks. You will be fine. You will be absolutely fine. People are there to look after you and your baby, and everything happens for a reason. I know a lot of the time when bad things happen, you think, why? But anything bad that's happened during this pregnancy or during the labour or birth or after, it happened for a reason. 100% it happened for a reason. And she is here, she is healthy, she's 11 weeks and she is 8.3 pounds now, so she's still tiny. I mean, I was 8 pounds when I was born, so she's the size of me when I was born, which is insane. She's doing great. Every time we take her to get her checkups and to see the health visitor and stuff, they are so happy with her progress, and she drinks so much. And anyone that isn't pregnant and judges pregnant women, please be mindful that this is meant to be one of the best times of their life. Be mindful that they can't control anything that happens in their pregnancy. Just think about people's feelings. But yeah, I'm sure I've missed out so much, and I'm really sorry if I have. Any questions, let me know. If you want me to do a question answer video, let me know. And if anyone's worried about how you may feel after pregnancy, I can't speak for everyone, but me personally, because I had prenatal depression, I was really worried that I'd have postnatal depression, but I only had baby blues, which is very, very common. You know, your hormones are all over the place. Even if you are ecstatic about the fact that you've just had a baby, you will have your low times because it's so life-changing. It really is. But for me, I feel better than ever. I really, really do. Apart from the fact that my appetite went completely after birth. I've lost a lot of weight, and it's upsetting for me. I don't like being small. I don't like being thin. But it's something that I have learnt to accept in life. I will not accept the fact that my appetite is gone. I will always work on that. It feels good to work on me. I know that at least, you know, my appetite's gone and stuff, but I'm working on me. And it's increasing every day, which is great. I thank you again for being so patient. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informative. And I love you so much. Mwah. Bye! Mwah.